Dude is acting like Machine Gun Joe, man. Like after 13 minutes, he just started hammering in all questions, and I'm like, oh good lord. Thank goodness I'm not gonna do freaking Q&A on this crap. Sorry, but no. What I'm here doing right now is actually seeing the other side of the rail because notes. I didn't like Steven Universe in the very beginning when it first started. In 2013, when he said, "Oh, here's a new TV show," and it's like they make the worst step ever. It's like as if they're doing now walk on the catwalk, walk on the catwalk. Oh my gosh, he's tripping over his foot. And you want me to watch this TV show? That's what happened. It's like, for me, you want to steal my bagel? It's like that. That crap that they just did was the dumbest idea known to man. And it took like at least 3 years to actually be like, I have nothing else to do. You keep on spamming this damn show. Might as well watch it. And it was pretty decent. But now we come into interesting conflict of, well, I didn't go on the internet and I didn't actually do anything like that. I'm just watching it. Yeah, I'm not actually doing anything. I mean, yeah, I did a video or two or three. Wait, did I do a video? Hold on one second. I think I did one video after saying how stupid Steven Universe was. So it turns out the fan base totally suck ass. And it's like, yeah, if you go back and look at when I said Steven Universe sucks, you'll see two jerk asses who actually, maybe I even have the freaking footage on it. I mean, like, yeah, these two jerk asses showed that the freaking fan base kind of suck. They kind of do. It's like the girl that was attempting to get me to watch it, she was nice. The other two who came in quotations to her rescue sucked. They both made it like, oh, damn, man. It's like, oh, damn, man. So apparently you have the fan base who caused someone to almost kill themselves. They harassed people so damn much. They harassed another artist, I think that was on the show. And it just keeps on getting to the point of being like, oh, what the fuck? And then it turns out the people they chose to voice act, they all actually weren't certified. Like, oh yeah, they got people who most likely they just paid chump change to. No offense, but it's true. And there's a few writers who got to do freaking voiceovers too. And the big bombshell has to be this. Rebecca Sugar, considering you think that she actually might be that way and oh yeah, lesbiana. No, she might be bisexual because apparently one of the dudes, the reason why he was able to voice on the show was because he was her boyfriend. Da, da, da. But of course, you know how it is. If you're LGBTQ friendly, that doesn't mean that you have to date in that. It's like, yeah, but she doesn't make it known that she's like that. It's like, why are you pushing hard for them? We're just like, yeah, you see, she's a nice person. It's like, yeah, but still though. And then he insulted her, the fact that her freaking not singing, her freaking banjo playing kind of sucks. It's like, this dude is just straight up ripping her a freaking shreds, ripping his show to shreds. And it turns out the storyboards that they send to the messed up sweatshops, they kind of suck ass too. And it's like, I didn't really notice it. There are reasons because even though they kept on showing it in freaking damn repeating ever since like 2007 to 2009, I guess. I don't remember when they kept on doing that crap, but they were doing it for a long while. Yeah, it turns out that they kept on showing the damn same ass freaking episodes to the point where it's like, yeah, I can't actually tell the difference. And sometimes I just don't really give a shit. It's like, yeah, it's like, I just watched the fight and I don't really notice it. It's like, if you just take it frame by frame, you'll notice that the fight when Garnet did with the singer, it's like, oh yeah, the reason why she actually did that whole entire concert thing is because it turns out the freaking person who is Garnet is actually a freaking singer. And it's like, oh, okay. And why exactly did you? I'm at a loss. It's like, yeah, I guess it's because it was a good song and they decided to just do that. And I'm like, shh. Sure. Sure. Why not? Sure. Yeah, and then what else? I think that's pretty much everything that he said to that point. And then he started listing too many freaking damn questions that I'm not gonna freaking answer because I am not truly a freaking Steven Universe fan to where I know so much. Miraculous, I did a Q&A video, yes, because I know that freaking material. This, I don't know a jack shit because freaking Cartoon Network thought it was a great idea to be like, I think there was only once, and it was because of the movie I got to see from beginning to end. I think because of the damn movie, that's it. And note, I technically never had a favorite. It's like, you could say Peridot, but my favorite character came at the fucking end. My favorite character is Spinel. I love her ass, and she is technically me. She is technically me. What does that tell you about this freaking depressing world, right? What does that tell you about this depressing world, man? What does that tell you? She is fucking me. And talk about, yeah, he's just hitting hard the fact that they're lesbians. And it's like, I just basically got to the point of being like, hey, dude, they're freaking damn aliens. It's like freaking Magnemite and Voltorb. And so Magnemite, Voltorb, Klinklang, I guess that was his name. It's like all the freaking Pokemon, all the freaking legendaries, they're all non-gender. They have no gender. And wait, don't forget about Ditto. But Ditto's a different case. Heck, you could say that all of them are freaking Dittos. Is it Carbink a freaking? I think Carbink also is, yeah, a non-gender. But even so, it's like, yeah, it's like, it's really like he's hitting it home. You're like, okay, fine. You want to label these? Okay, we'll label them this way then. And then it gets to the point of where it's like, well, why, if they can shapeshift, they all look the same? And I'm like, I can kind of answer that, but also I can also say how much it's a diss of the other answer. Answering that is that the fact of, if we're talking about the ones that are in the freaking diamond territory, of course they can't freaking look different or look extremely different because, well, the diamonds will kick their ass and destroy them. Other hand, the freaking people who are drawing this shit, they have no imagination. They have a little bit of imagination, but they didn't have imagination to the point of where they can make thousands upon thousands, And that's the messed up issue. But I'm going to go back and then I'm going to continue on to see what he's saying, but let's just hope that he doesn't do the freaking damn loud voices again, because oh my gosh, cranking it to 11 and I have to freaking turn up the damn TV because I can't hear you. That's messed the freak up, dude. What the fuck, easy peasy. Okay, so he kept on freaking out, making questions. It's like, dude, you're hurting my brain. I want to just see what you have to say about how it sucks. And here you are still with more questions, and you're just hurting my brain too damn much, dude. Just tell me the damn freaky damn facts, you. Alright, anyways. Yeah, he made some good, interesting claims in the fact where it's like, yeah, how are they living? Is the dad actually paying alimony? If so, how in the world are they even having custody of the kid if they're endangering him? And no, even the Spider-Man No Way Home was like, yeah, your Aunt May, right? You know that he's Spider-Man, and you allow him to go out there. That's child endangerment, right? We can so take you down for that shit. And it's like, what the fuck, man? And apparently they have no script writers ever in this TV show. Apparently they only lean up towards the art of the show. Even then, it's like, yeah, but you guys kind of sucked at the freaking storyboards. So it's like, how in the world are you gonna lean towards the art if there's just some messed up freaking damn crap in this whole entire freaking situation here? Messed the freak up. Well, apparently, amazingly enough, well, first, he actually was okay with the adult themes of the freaking show. But the messed up part is that the people or the kids are the audience from 8 to 12. And you're doing this shit? And Outhouse thinks it's a good idea to do that shit. Hey, at least for Loud House, they kind of sneaking it in. They just sneaking it in just a little bit, sneaking it in, just a little bit sneaking. Adventure Time, hey, it's good enough. It's like Adventure Time is a good masterpiece. There's no way how you could easily be like, oh my gosh. And of course, guess who actually did that in the first place in Adventure Time to actually have two lesbians in the freaking series? If your answer is Rebecca Sugar, you are damn right. Just like, oh my gosh. Is that the only note she ever has in the freaking damn thing? And apparently there is maybe a script in the shows, but he just said that they don't have a script in this show. Oh boy, I don't know. It's like, dude, make up your mind though. Make up your freaking damn mind. But still, it's interesting that doing this type of thing for apparently 90% of the show of Steven Universe are homosexual. It's like, whoa, wait a minute, what? It's like, yeah. It's like, what the fuck? And apparently doing this type of thing is called propaganda. Oh my god. So that means like every single time you think it's a good idea, you're like, it's okay. It's okay to have two guys or two girls together in a TV show for children. Ladies and gentlemen, that's called propaganda. Oh shit. Get them under arrest, man. They need to go freaking them arrested for this shit. And apparently something about their rapists, but he's gonna get into that, so I'm gonna continue to watch more. I kinda got it, but I didn't get it, but it turns out that the fusion in the show, all the fusions you ever seen, is code word for sex. Shut the door, man. What the fuck? And she said that she actually admitted it on Twitter. Get this. It's not even the fact that they did it in the show. It's the fact that she admitted it on Twitter that that's what it was code word for. And it's like, oh boy. Are you really trying to get Disney a run for their money? Are you really trying to do this? It's like apparently Disney has done this for like decades upon decades. And now here you go being like, we got a lot of catching up to do. And it's like, good Lord, man. Good freaking damn Lord. What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? So it turns out there's one dude that actually is a writer on Steven Universe. And he has said some messed up stuff, and I understand when it comes to dudes are super powerful. Dudes can do whatever the hell they want. So when it comes to something messed up bad happens to them, they deserve it. If a dude gets raped, they deserve it. What the shit? If a dude gets beaten up by a girl and he feels demasculated, he deserves it. What the fuck is this shit? So, let me get this straight right here. So you're telling me that if a dude got his ass whooped from a girl, that's a robber, that's here to steal shit, he deserves it. Yeah. I'm sorry, but there's some circumstances that you're wrong in that. Like, all that shit is wrong. A person's the person and they all deserve respect. Even if they're messed the frick up, they deserve a little bit of respect. We shouldn't treat anyone like dogs. We don't get to freaking judge anyone. That's how it goes. My religion, that's how it goes. You shouldn't judge anyone lest ye be judged. Yeah, so this is totally anti-man bullshit. But anyways, yeah, apparently there's a dude named Matt Burnett. Maybe it's the dude that said that guys deserve to get raped and guys deserve to get bit their ass whooped by women. Actually, I wanted to freaking damn sample it. So here's from the video what he said. Here we go.
Should probably edit that out.
Dude.
Oh, by the way, trigger warning, rape. On top of that, there's the show's obvious anti-man propaganda.
Here we go.
No one cares when men are abused. Men who are abused by women have it coming. We shouldn't care about it. It's not a problem. And if you get your ass kicked by a girl, or if you feel intimidated by a girl, or if a woman is able to put you in some sort of a vulnerable position, that means you're less of a man, and you ought to be ashamed of that. Men who are abused by women don't count, and we shouldn't worry about that. Fuck the men! But I never could say no to dick. Who would want to have a vagina? Me.
This is so widely known that
I think that might have been cut.
acknowledges this with this character who's a fat.
But anyways, yeah, so Matt Berman said the following, and I think I'm actually ruining it, but I'm just going to let it play so I can actually find it.
After all, one of the show's own creators
Hold on.
has outright stated that even though gems have no sex and there's no reason for them all to look like women, according to this guy, all gems are female and will always.
Here we go. So yeah, this guy is not a writer, it's just some random dude. People who ask for male gems are just gonna start getting links to Avengers DVD on Amazon. God forbid a piece of media not including super masculine, self-inserted, super-powered hero characters for straight men to identify with. Dude, I don't know what exactly you're trying to say here. If you're trying to say this is a freaking show for girls, then you know how messed up that is. It's kind of like the whole thing of what's the issue with Power Rangers. Power Rangers have a freaking issue of where it's like, we're for boys. Yeah, we're all for boys. But it's like trying to sell girl figures and they're getting fucked over, and there are girl fans. And not to mention, do you know in Super Mega Force they had this freaking damn episode where you had a fashion show with Orion? Do you think guys wanted to see that shit? I sure didn't. I was like, oh Jesus, really? Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this show is for freaking damn boys. Yeah, it's for kid boys. Ladies and gentlemen, a fashion show. I don't know which kind of dude actually wants to watch this. Kid boy wants to watch this shit, but here we go. It's like, I know there's some. But for the most part, we all are like, oh, get on with it, damn it. Get on with it. All right, so apparently this damn show decided to not have dudes, not have guy characters. And when they do have guy characters, apparently they're hiring co-workers, friends, relatives, and it looks like Rebecca's brother is a background artist. Or just some random person they got on the street, which is apparently a random cross-dressing tranny they just hired off the street. Wow. Good Lord, man. It's like, they're finding someone with the same ideology, and it's like, okay, well, welcome to actually trying to make a cult, man. It's like, yes, the same ideology of a me, Yig Heil. It's like, good God. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't know until now, but just holy frick on this whole entire freaking damn show. Holy shit. Okay, let's just continue going. I'll try to finish this damn video. Apparently they even hid some male gems. Yeah. For me personally, I'm like, I kind of just brushed it off. I wasn't freaking analyzing stuff. I was just figuring out the damn story. Personally, it's like Jasper apparently supposed to be a dude. I'm like, just a tomboy. And the lower register, you're still a girl. Sorry, but you're still a girl, so frig it. It's just to the point where it's like, almost every single way, it's like it's either you're a tomboy freaking Jasper, and the rubies, I guess the rubies, I don't know. It's like it's kind of like, they're boyish girls. It's like, I technically was just going with what they were thinking. It's like, yeah, I just kind of bend the knee. And besides, I was just watching the damn show to get the damn story, not looking inside of it really. It's like, yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm not trying to do that crap. Frig that. No, not in this show. I'm not that much of a fan. Apparently, even many anarchists were mostly they're all male, but me, I'm like, they're freaking tomboys. Come on. Have you ever heard of the freaking term tomboys? I'm cool with it. It's like, yeah. Well, it get even worse where it's like, dude, even apparently there's coded. So queer coded, black coded. Well, they didn't really try to actually lean towards people who are black, but it turns out that they kind of actually decided to give a middle finger and do some freaking racist bullshit. And I'm like, what the motherfucking hell? It's like, I didn't really care. I just thought it's Brute, but it's like Brute. Many people actually see it as Gorilla. So some thought Amethyst and Garnet are actually black, along with Bismuth, kind of. And look at the fusion of Amethyst and Garnet. Apparently, it looks gorilla formed, and I'm like, I don't see it. I see brutal. I see Brute. As for what was it, Bismuth? Yeah, it does look gorilla-like. And apparently, yes, the freaking lesbian one, or should I say queer-coded Bismuth, is kind of actually violent and will kill anyone who doesn't agree with her. And shoot, fuck it. But still, it's like, whoa. It's like, wait, hold on. Hold the fuck up. You're telling me, just to make sure and understand, just to make sure. Even though technically, note, they only showed the storyboards. So we don't know exactly if the storyboards look like this, but if it does, then it's a big what the fuck. Along with, dude, you have 2 of your damn writers are black. How the fuck can you, 2 of you bastards, really could say, it's a good idea, we're good with this? It's like, no, what you really need to do is the following. Get freaking damn white, get white girl freaking actresses, baby. Get white girl actresses and we'll be all good. It's like, yeah, I know Garnet will be black, so it's like, yeah, I know that for a fact. But Amethyst is like, I don't know. It's like, you can't sound black. I will have to say that. It's like, you can't sound freaking damn black then. It's either that or change the design. It's one or the other. Because it's like they should have actually made sure they ran through the numbers. Seriously. They should have ran through the damn ass numbers. And it's just sad that the one dude who actually was part of OKKO, dude, seriously? Seriously. You didn't actually tell her that, wait, hold on. It's like, yeah, you should have been like, wait, hold on some of these things. It's like, yeah, you don't color them black, but still, considering if this is a connection someone can freaking make, and you know, likenesses, similarities, you're dealing with kids here, though. You're dealing with kids. Freaking kids. Well, at least the good news is that you haven't done anything Jim Crow-like, because if you did, that is when everyone's gonna be like, what the motherfucking hell? But no, instead you decided to just do something that kind of connects. It connects to being brutes. Black people are brutes. That's what you kind of did here. That's not good. Oh, great. They even freaking released some unused freaking forms. And it is Jim Crow-like. Okay, so he has one example that's pretty interesting. So Peridot apparently showed what happens if they turned Earth into their new homeworld. And apparently, it's like Peridot has a good point, though. The fact that Rose Quartz was trying to save the world. The only messed up part is you decide to put something inside of the world, or they stop something that's inside of the world that could actually cause the free destruction of the world in the first damn ass place. So technically the Earth was doomed no matter what she would do. So basically everything was a lost fucking cause. And due to the 3, Pearl, Amethyst, and Garnet, they don't want to hear that her freaking campaign, her freaking stand against Homeworld was nothing but a freaking, it was just not worth it. That she wasn't something that mattered. And because of that, that's when Garnet was going to lose her temper and said, frick you, Peridot. And it's like, the good news is that we've seen the end. We saw the end of it. They were able to get the freaking cluster out of Earth, and Earth is protected, safe, thank goodness. But you kind of have to understand Peridot's point of view, though. It's like they didn't truly explain why their point of view is better than Peridot's point of view. It's like Peridot already mentioned the fact of, dude, this freaking world is about to freaking get destroyed, dude. It's gonna get destroyed eventually. It's like, yeah, it's like the cluster shouldn't have happened in the first damn place if you wanted to save Earth, but it happened. And it's like, okay. It's like, you can understand that Peridot actually still enjoys Homeworld, still loves Homeworld, and she sees what exactly was the future of Earth, and most likely the desolate future if it was continuing on to that point. But the other three just decided to be like, oh, well, all lives matter and the life on Earth is precious, which it is. But you didn't freaking damn show her why. That's the messed up issue here. You were just gonna freaking beat the crap out of her. That's not how to show people why, you idiot. That's not how to show why. What you needed to do was like, follow me. Yeah, you needed to have a good showing of why is the world so damn precious. And, well, the good news is that she did get it, but you guys, it didn't even go to that part. Yeah, it's the fact of where it's like, oh, Peridot, you can live with us. It's like, no, I don't want to live here. And then she lives in the freaking barn. It kind of is messed up where it's like, it could have fixed this shit. Perhaps you could have actually allowed her to explore Earth and say that, yeah, here's the barn area and see what Earth has to offer. See how delicate the Earth really is. And it just leads her to going to the barn and she's growing food and she actually loves it. She loves living in the barn. She loves it. And she figured out that art is something that's earthly, that there's beauty in junk, even though that's kind of messed up. But more importantly is the fact of the growing of stuff. But I think that's most like a lapis. But even so, it's like just understand that when it comes straight down to it, what she did was not even explain why Earth was worth the risk of stopping everything. You didn't do that, and that's messed up. It's like, yeah, you didn't even tell your side of the story. We only got Peridots, and the fact of Earth is doomed. Earth is doomed. Doomed, I tell ya. And you guys didn't even show why it's worth saving, though. That's messed up. Okay, even though I'm not going to say that Rebecca Sugar is a PEDO, but it turns out if fusion is sex, and Steven did fuse with, I think her name is Chloe. Yeah, don't quote me. But it's like, yeah, but if he did actually fuse with her, he's 14 and she's 12. Oh, good Lord. What the fuck have you done? What the fuck? Oh my gosh. She freaking did drawings, man. And she made Eddie and Double D make out with each other naked. What the oh. Okay, for the artists, besides, I guess, her brother, they found a transsexual person randomly online, and then they found a second one. The first one apparently got fired, and it turns out that Rebecca is a narcissist, an egocentric narcissist or something like that. And apparently the work environment there is toxic. Yeah. My goodness. someone else enjoys doing freaking Ed and Eddie porn, kid porn, and it's more rape than sexual acts. And it turns out that not only this, but it turns out the freaking fusion dance, no, can't even call it fusion dance, fusion. Turns out it's not only just sex, it's more like actually showing their fetishes along with it in the freaking fusion. Oh my God. It's like, this is childhood ruin thing all over it. This is childhood ruin, and I guess real childhood ruin here. And it's like, yeah, I guess that's what we're going to do, and that's what we're going to call this. Because, good freaking Lord, what the It's like, the thing is that there are messed up sickos in the kid department. Like kid shows. There are some messed up sickos in kid shows. Running kid shows and stuff like that. Sadly, it's true. But I didn't know that freaking Steven Universe has this freaking issue. It's like, geez, I thought the only thing that we had so far was just the fact that in freaking Clarence, the first voice of Clarence actually was a messed up pervert. And I forgot what he did. I think sexual harassment. And I thought that was like the worst thing, but no, lo and behold, Steven Universe is not that innocent. Good Lord. Insert Britney Spears. Turns out one dude, let's just call him JL, apparently has a fetish with big women. Yeah, make sure that he doesn't know about Ultimate Comics number 16. Ultimate Comics Spider-Man number 16, because if he does that, he will freaking be like, it's like, yeah, because there's like at least 3 to 4 3 to 4, just one page. It's just one big fat page, and I'm pretty sure he would be going freaking buck wild on that. Oh, apparently he's going on Steven, and Steven has lots and lots of faults, like lots of horrible faults. And the Crystal Gems have horrible faults as parents too. Basically moms, of course. Okay, so number 1, Steven gets to have whatever he wants. Number 2, he doesn't get punished at all, ever. And he doesn't get to go to school at all. Yeah, that was kind of like, It's like not even homeschooling. They're not homeschooling him. No. Well, maybe they are, but not in the way that he should be as a human. Yeah. Well, part human, but still, Yeah, think about that. If freaking Superman for Clark Kent, it's like, oh, we don't need to send him to school, Martha. He just needs to maybe sit with the ship every day. So one thing that does show is the fact of Steven, they say Steven actually in the later seasons mature, which I guess he matured a little bit, but more importantly is like, he has a point. It's like, did we really see him mature? Because if we really saw him mature, the new powers that he gets continues to actually it's just to the point where it's like you can't really tell if he actually did mature, because the powers are able to save him from whatever now. It's like, oh, no problem. He can't fall anymore. No problem. He's able to shield himself. No problem. He's able to super shield himself. No problem. He's able to heal people. No problem. He's able to actually resurrect people. And he has a line to protect him too. So it's like, man. And as for the fan base, at least this is what Easy Peasy thinks, is that the reason why the fan base is so toxic and messed the frick up is because it's basically them seeing themselves in Steven Universe and the show itself. That's kind of not good. It's like, if you see yourself in freaking Steven, you might need help. It's like, yeah, you might need some help, man. It's like, yeah, you can't get your way all the time. Maybe you wish you do, but you can't. And I'm just going to leave it like that. Yeah, I'm gonna see if he actually did another one because this one was done in September 22nd, 2017. I want to know if he has extra stuff. I mean, I'm pretty sure at this point he gave up with the whole entire franchise and series and just said, fuck it. Even if it got a movie, even if it got Steven Universe Future, pretty sure the dude just ditched it after 2017. I don't know. But I can tell you one thing. Looking through all the stuff and hearing what he has to say, just ew behind the peoples who made this, ew behind the freaking series, even though it's like the series, I can't really tell really because I only saw it in a marathon when they were leading up to the freaking damn movie. That's it. That's the only time ever I got to see it in sequence. And even then it's like, yeah, do you remember actually they went from season 1 to season 4? I don't remember though, dude. I don't remember at all. It's like, yeah. Well, I don't know what else to say besides just damn. Yeah, he made Steven Universe from being like, damn, what they did to Steven Universe Future into, damn, this whole entire show I shouldn't have had nothing to do with it in the first place. Thank goodness I was just one of the freaking ones who's just watching the show, noticing the freaking story that they were talking about, and then not noticing any other innuendos at all. It's like, yeah, I'm just gonna be like, oh, freak it. They're like Magnemite. They're like freaking Ditto. They're like Voltorb. Not gonna try to be like anything. Yeah, just not gonna try to do anything. It's like, whatever you freaking want to be, whatever the freak you are, whatever. All I'm gonna do is just treat you like freaking damn Magnemite. He's like, there's no boy Magnemite, there's no girl Magnemite. You're just freaking Magnemite. I think that works.
Cops in Springfield.
Bad cops, bad cops. Bad cops, bad cops. Bad cops, bad cops. Bad cops, bad cops. Springfield cops are on the take. But what do you expect for the money we make? Whether in a car or on a horse, we don't mind using excessive force. Bad cops, bad cops. Bad cops, bad cops.
All right, boys.